What piece of information did you learn that feels illegal to know? Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy. Thanks. If you go to the plant section of a store and walk around, you will likely find a few clippings on the ground. You can pick those up and take them home with you and stick them in some dirt and illegally download a plant for free. Heard this from another guy on Reddit. It's easier to dispose of a body with a strong base rather than a strong acid. Acids are harder to obtain legally in large amounts, so hypothetically you can dispose of a body using something like caustic soda, an ingredient in soap. It'll break the body down and the bones are fragile enough to grind into dust. Works well for plant fertilizer or feed it to pigs. Be sure to take the teeth out first cause it won't break that down. I'd now like to reassure my FBI agent that I'm a writer. Never change Reddit, never change. You can order maintenance keys on Amazon for most models of coin-op laundry machines. Sometimes you can play around with URLs and find clean copies of watermarked previews. Helps a lot when trying to learn a song that you don't have sheet music for. One time I received an email from my boss with an attachment that he clearly didn't mean to send. It was an Excel file showing the compensation of everyone in my extended department. I gawked at it for a few minutes before he showed up at my desk. He made me delete it while he watched. He couldn't delete it from my brain though. If someone knows a way to eliminate YouTube ads on the TV without getting premium, please share. Jury nullification https://www.law.cornell.edu/rex/jury_nullification is something every U.S. citizen should know about. Disseminating information about it could actually lead to charges being pressed in certain circumstances, so it kinda is illegal at times. En passant, you can buy many keys online. Among them are: there's the Ford Fleet keys, which can get you into cops' cars. There's firefighter and maintenance elevator keys, which let you control elevators. You can turn them off, or turn it to fire evacuation mode. It just goes to main floor and is then unusable, and even firefighter maintenance mode, which the elevator will only go where you want it to go. It won't stop at other floors to pick up other people. Keys for bulldozers, backhoes, and other heavy equipment. Often one key will open many models from the same manufacturer. There's also something called a Lishi tool. It can be used to pick locks, but it's also set you to tell you the position of each pin in the lock. That allows you to have another key cut from code, useful if you lose your keys and don't want to replace the whole lock. And of course, handcuff keys. I've used a real handcuff keys in toy cuffs, so I'd imagine toy keys could work in real handcuffs. Generally these would all be legal to own except the Lishi, which is a type of lockpick and has various legalities around the US. All you need is an internet connection, those combination locks with 5 vertical buttons. 2 and 4 together, then 3. Open. Default code that overrides customer defined and is rarely ever disabled. If you use a natural gas, then firefighters will think it was a gas leak, whereas if you use something like gasoline, it leaves identifiable burn marks. You can just create a new email and extend your trial limit. There was a pretty scary book published right after 9/11 about how plane passengers can stop a hijacking by using lots of different things. Aluminum can, tiny bottle, meal tray. On a plane as a weapon with tips on places of the body to target, including arteries. 09F 911-09D7 4E35BD8 4156C56356888C0. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. You can just pirate things and nobody will care. Want a book? Pirate it. Want to play a game? Pirate it. Want to watch a movie? Pirate it. I have not given a major corporation money since 2018. If you're able to obtain someone's address, you can do a lot of nasty things. Box flooding, send someone lots of free boxes, just sign up for USPS and that's it. Pizza bombing, order a bunch of pizza to send to them. Don't think this works well anymore since most places want you to pay up front instead of cash, but you still might be able to. Sign them up for meetups or religious meetups, Jehovah's Witness groups, etc. Fake garage sale signs. Fake ad on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace selling your car. Sign them up for every magazine subscription you can find. And other fun stuff, kinda borders the legal line and would probably fall under harassment maybe. Nice try, Alphabet boys. You almost got me. I know how to pick the coin lock on the Aldi shopping carts. To be fair, people have started just leaving loose ones because every little bit helps. Lockpicking. But, more specifically, how easy it is to bypass any master brand lock with zero skill in actual real lockpicking. 100% of them don't have any kind of barrier inside to prevent you from reaching past the core with a hook pick and simply popping the lock by pushing the latch out of the way. I can do it faster than you can get the key out of your pocket. I'm in the Navy, and at one point literally everything I owned was protected by a single master lock for 8 months while I was on the other side of the world in the middle of the ocean fixing aircraft that likely murdered innocent children. I popped open my own lock in disbelief and disgust because I bought the really expensive one that claimed to be super difficult to break into. Moral of the story: buy a brand called Packlock instead. They're way better. That the original ending of The Wizard of Oz was much darker than the one we know today. 1. Reverse image searching Shutterstock or other licensed images can result to non-watermarked ones. The best part: no one would suspect you didn't pay for them. 2. Inspect Element is a powerful tool to spread misinformation, hate, or gain internet points. Sticking the correct inductor across a socket sends reactive power back to energy suppliers and wastes energy, but they can't charge you for reactive energy usage. For me, where I am, how to grow weed and mushrooms. Bummer, right? Your bones are wet. If you have full coverage auto insurance with comprehensive and collision, double check your policy. You don't need to buy the additional insurance coverage from car rental companies. EditPad https://www.editpad.org/tool/text-to-handwriting. This website converts your data from document form to a PDF of handwritten notes. Really helpful for people with bad handwriting, like me. Plus, there are like 8 different styles of handwriting you can choose from. The band The Monkees were investigated by the FBI during the 60s because J. Edgar Hoover believed they were a threat to national security. Coming from a conservative Christian household, where the clitoris is. Religion really fucks up your opinions about sex. Doesn't seem to work anymore, but there was a restaurant chain app that I realized that after I had used rewards points that gave me $6 off one of my orders. My usual order was about $12, so about half off. I then noticed next time if I selected rate order previous order, it would still include that $6 off every time. Even though I had nowhere near the rewards points to keep getting that amount off. It just copied all the specifics of the previous order. To set fire to a car: take some foamy charcoal barbecue lighter blocks and wedge under the tire. Light barbecue lighter blocks. They will slowly start igniting the tires. After about 10 minutes, burning tires will be almost impossible to extinguish. Works best at night and out of sight. Slow burn allow you to be far away when the fire is discovered. It was fully approved by the chemistry teacher and principal ahead of time. A tiny ball about half the size of a BB was my first test. Just a little ball on the end of a toothpick. Tossed it into a pan on the floor, and the bang was loud enough to bring people over from the opposite end of the hallway and the floor below to see what happened. I really wanted to make a much bigger one, but it was really unstable stuff and I was too worried that I'd end up seriously hurting myself. I still have all 10 fingers to this day. This was in the 90s. I'm pretty sure if someone tried this today, they'd get expelled and or jailed, and the chemistry teacher would get fired or worse. How a lot of public money is being claimed by foreign companies through subsidized innovation funds. Meanwhile, clients that are also partly paid with public money also have to pay for features they want developed. I don't think there is anything wrong with making money, but exploiting facilities like that for profit is just criminal imho. Pigs are the best way to dispose of bodies. When you are in hospice care and the doctors are sure you're going to die soon, they will give you morphine. This is to make you more comfortable in your last days, but it also helps you die faster. You can send mail without a stamp by reversing the placement of the address. One cat kiosk in the heavy machinery will operate all cat machines. I keep one with me cause I work at different mine sites after hours, and it's handy being able to use machinery sometimes. In Brazil, it's not illegal to consume and grow hallucinogens mushrooms, though it's illegal to sell them. That you can just download cars. One of my building materials professors in college told us how to take down a suspension bridge. Wild animals you find outside are yours to take if you are brave enough. They're free. I know a lot about chemistry and InfoSec. Both can be easily exploited for bad but are 5 minutes of Googling away. A lot of industrial organic farms spray pesticides at night when no one is looking. Also, organic beers made from wheat are sprayed with Roundup right before processing to dry them out. Cheap, rice-based non-organic beers have less glyphosate in them than most big-name organic beers. In Roman times, people used urine to wash clothes, clean teeth, and as mouthwash. that you can take all the ducks in the park for free. Donald Duck's real middle name is Fauntleroy. Han shot first.